Spider-Man Brand New Day just hit theaters, so here's my spoiler review. You have been warned, there are spoilers ahead. Click off if you don't want any spoilers, because spoilers will start in about 15 seconds. Bye-bye. Okay, now that I can talk my mind out, let's just go through the movie as if we were watching it. So, the movie starts with a montage of the past 5 years of Peter's life. Or no, past 4. And he's kicking butt. I mean, he's fighting the Hand, he's fought Boomerang, Tarantula, Scorpion once, Tombstone, and some random thugs. So, yeah, that's how it starts, and then he makes the new suit, la-di-da-di-da, watching MIT videos of his friends, because, he misses them really bad. And, yeah, then after that, we get into, we're at present day, where Spider-Man is on the roof, he gets sad, does he get sad? I think I'm thinking of the beginning, I don't know. He runs off, jumps, blah, 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 blah. He swings around, and he chases after a tank. He chases it down, gets on top of it. Frank gets behind him, so he stops Frank. And this is the start of their fun relationship, where they're yelling at each other. And, he kicks Tank out of his, vehicle, and then goes after the tank. He stops the tank. And is that a police base or a police station? And there's a little grandma inside, and then that's when we know Jean is inside her head. Yes, I said Jean Grey is in this movie. That's Sadie Sink's character. She goes from body, and then she's chasing after. She's trying to get the Scorpion's head, which she succeeds. And then she tries to go find that VMAX stuff. She's going to VMAX, hiding, damage control, and Spider-Man, he doesn't know who she is, so she goes to Yelena, Black Widow, and he goes and gets naked. Weird. Well, not fully, but he doesn't take his mask off or his underwear. Alright, this is getting weird. He talks to her, and she gives him clues, and then he goes to a party where Ned is, and, we're skipping a little bit, but we get to him where he's in the gas station. Ned walks in, he gets some beers and gets some shots, follows Ned to the party, and then he meets Ned, he sees Ned's Spider-Man board, and then Ned tells him all this, like Flash Thompson and their old teacher are his 2 prime suspects right now. And that's when MJ walks in, he gives her flowers and housewarming gift, and then he chokes whenever she says friendly neighbor. MJ turns out, went to a job interview that day and turned it down. And Ned is really sad for her. And then her boyfriend comes over, gives Ned something, and he kisses her right in front of Pete. And then Pete goes swinging around, jumping off of buildings and stuff, because he's sad boy. Once he gets back to his room, he starts mutating, because he is sad that his girlfriend doesn't love him. Yes, very, very sad. And he wakes up in a cocoon, he falls out, and then his organic webs come out of his wrist, and he falls because he's scared of them. And, he goes in, gets some woman's clothes, and then tries to test out the organic webs and stuff. And his senses are really heightened right now, so he's hearing everything, and it's hurting him really bad. Then he can't control his webs, but he said, it makes a nod to Peter too, and he says Peter too had him. He's cool, and he's cool, so I can be fine with these. Doesn't go well, and then he has to go try to stop Scorpion, who's trying to find VMAX or whatever. And he goes and fights Scorpion. It was a really cool fight, by the way. Scorpion is being mind controlled, obviously, and him and Scorpion fight, and then finally he beats the crap out of Scorpion. slams him on the cop car and hurts the cop, which hurts Spider-Man's feelings. And then something's wrong. Now he's confused, so he's out of here. So then he goes to the university where Dr. Banner is. Ask him how to stop the mutation, and like just how he stops Hulk from coming out with that little device he has. Dr. Banner tells him how to do it. He goes, tries making it. He goes to test it out. Doesn't really work. And then he drops a spider bomb, a little web bomb, and he gets exploded. Then he runs into the Jean. She's controlling another person. They talk. He gets mad. Then she tries to go to get MJ, and he stops her by grabbing. She goes into a guy with a helicopter, and she's too high up to control anybody else, because she can't get in his mind. He webs her up there, and then she don't get down. Then he goes and asks MJ to come with him, and then they get on the rooftop trying to stay away. Then MJ all of a sudden starts asking him if they knew each other, and then she takes his mask off, kisses him, and then says Peter, and then he hugs her, and then it turns out Jean was mind controlling her the whole time. So she manipulated him, and then she tried to kill her, which he saves her. And all that goes down. So then he goes to punish her, and lets Frank babysit her, basically. Then he goes and he does a bunch of research, makes the little chip, but he makes it right this time, and he actually doesn't mutate anymore. Or the mutation, it's not going crazy. He doesn't have natural webs. Then he goes to damage control building to stop Jean from breaking into the vault. And MJ tells Punisher to go help him fight, and then of course it works out. He goes there, Jean's on top of the table talking smack, and then Hulk comes out of nowhere and punches him. Professor Hulk, of course, and then he's talking and beating the crap out of Spider-Man. She loses control, but not before Punisher can get there. Punisher gets there, shoots the Hulk a bit, and then Punisher and Spider-Man go hide from the Hulk. Hulk is turning back into Bruce Banner right now. Spider-Man and Punisher have plans. Punisher goes one way, and he gets mind controlled by Jean, and he's about to use bombs to blow up the vault to get to the people that know VMAX or whatever it is. Then Spider-Man tries to go put that little chip in Dr. Banner's. That's what he was gonna do to Jean. Instead, he's about to do it to Banner because he doesn't want to turn him into Hulk. He turns into Savage Hulk, beats the crap out of Spider-Man, and they destroy most of the building. The vault gets open. Jean puts a gun to the what's his name? His head. The main guy that runs it puts a gun to his head, and then asks where she is, which she's replying to Sarah, her sister, is who she's actually looking for. Spider-Man stops her, puts the chip on her neck, and then she gets tranquilized, and the last thing she says is Sarah. And Spider-Man is happy, and then he goes back. MJ found the note that he had. They were supposed to talk to her. Basically, all this happens, and then she says she doesn't love him anymore. She doesn't love him. That was a different girl, just kind of like Gamora and Peter Quill. And then he swings her back to her place. She lets him go. She invites him in, and then he hangs out with them for a little bit. Till she gives him an idea that damage control are actually bad guys. And she tells, basically, I forgot what she says, but he realizes the guy lied to him. Because he lied to him about who Sarah was, which was Jean's sister, but he didn't want to tell Peter that because he knows he was going to figure it out. So he goes swinging, tries to go stop them. And Jean is kidnapped, but then she freezes a big old chunk of New York. Because she breaks out, she gets her telekinesis powers finally. They kick in or something. Then she almost kills the guy, and then she controls the hand people while Spider-Man breaks in, and then the hand and him fight. And then he gets beat up really bad, and then he tells her he's Peter Parker and Spider-Man. Then he goes all savage mode and then beats the crap out of them. Then he comes and then lets Jean go into his mind. Punisher's setting up his stuff on top of a building right now, a sniper, to shoot Jean, obviously. And then they talk. She becomes a good guy and realizes she's not worthless. Then but I'm doing a summary before I basically give you spoilers. Then, out of nowhere, he senses a gunshot, and then he moves out of the way, and then he gets shot in the back. That's when I was like, oh crap, is he gonna die? And no, he does not die. You guys, he does not die. He gets in critical condition, and then Punisher takes him to the hospital. He heals. Jean got into his mind to keep him alive. And then him and Punisher make jokes, and Punisher actually starts crying. Then he has to get out of the hospital, where Punisher pretends to be Spider-Man upstairs, which was really funny. He's like waving at all the people while Peter walks out, and then he just goes back to chilling, and then he meets Ned in the gas station while he's talking on the phone with that lady, and then they do their handshake. The handshake just magically starts happening, and then Ned remembers him, and the movie ends. Yeah. That was basically a whole summary. That was a summary of the movie. Great movie, dude. It was fantastic. I mean, dude, it was better than Superman from last year, and it was better than fantastic. It was better than every movie last year. Post-credit scene. It is the Spidey Tracker app, which Punisher also used early sometime in the movie to track Spider-Man. The Spidey Tracker app starts showing, and then it goes out to space, and then it does that. It pops up like there was a sighting in space. So I'm gonna give you a couple of theories of what I think it's gonna be, what that means. One, that's Tobey Maguire on the ship with the Fantastic Four, and Yelena reported that. Two, Battle World, and like Peter gets shipped off to Battle World for Secret Wars, which that's probably most likely. And the third one is Captain Universe Spider-Man or the symbiote, but that would make sense to me. So I think it's Battle World, Spider-Man going to Battle World, and there was like a sighting, obviously. So yeah, setting up Secret Wars, and it says Spider-Man will return. So Secret Wars. By the way, Hulk, after he lost, they took him to a psychiatric hospital, so that's why he's not showing up in Doomsday. He might show up in Secret Wars, but I doubt it. I don't doubt it. I mean, he probably will be, but yeah, really great movie, guys. The Hulk fight where like the Shocker hand, tries to punch Hulk. Hulk grabs it, throws him. There is no Grey Hulk in this movie. There's no Mr. Negative, and there's no Daredevil. The three things that I'm hoping they were in the movie, all three of them weren't. But it makes sense why they weren't. Anyways, the hand fight was awesome. Like I said, great camera work. Sadie Sink did phenomenal as Jean. By the way, that set up X-Men for sure. Her leaving New York, that sets up X-Men. Or leaving, she's going to a different part of New York where X-Men is, I believe. So yeah, I really enjoyed this movie. Basically, this is a summary, but it did give y'all spoilers. Spider-Man does not die, so y'all ain't gotta worry about that. MJ does not love him, sadly. But Ned remembers him at the end, so while Jean's in her body and kisses her, she says something to where like it made me think that if Peter kisses MJ, then maybe she'll remember him, just how since they did the handshake, he remembered him, which was insane, by the way. Really excited for the next movie, and yeah, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this summary of Spider-Man Brand New Day / spoiler review. Yeah. Hope y'all enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Great movie. Peace out, everyone.
It's about drive, it's about power. We stay hungry, we devour. Put in the work, put in the hours, and take what's ours.